Quick side note, I'm going to be shitting on shorts a fair bit in this video at some point. Yeah, I don't hate you as existing as a person, Mr. People that make the shorts. I just hate that your shorts happen to show up and ruin the show for me. Anyways, that is all. Dude, I've never seen a scene in anime so brutal in my life. There's a scene from Jujutsu Kaisen I'm sure a lot of people have seen, but, you know, forgive boomer me, but I'm catching up with the rest of the world, and I happen to see the entire show through shorts. Thank you, YouTube Shorts. I didn't want to watch the show at all. I mean, seriously, the first fucking thing I got for this show was that, oh, look, Gojo got cut in half. Sukuna stole Megami's body. I should have probably thrown a spoiler warning up now thinking about it. Does that make me just as bad as them? Nah. Yeah, just to quickly wrap it up, the first thing I saw about this show was basically a majority of the Shibuya arc and the one weird clip where Gojo's cracking out after he learns RCT, and this guy, he's like, I am the honor one. I guess it's like some Buddha thing or something. I don't know. I looked too deeply into a fucking cartoon show because it came up in a short. Anyways, side tangents aside, even though this entire video is basically a side tangent, the jumping Nanami and Itadori gave Mayuto was actually completely unhinged. I mean, don't get me wrong, kind of deserve. He blew up Itadori's friend right in front of his face a few seconds ago. My bad, no. He walks up behind Junpei and says, chin up, dude, you look great as an alligator, and fucking just mutilates him. That's so much better. But still, I mean, just jumping, it breaks every anime rule ever. Aren't you guys aware you're supposed to come one at a time? And also, aren't you aware the bad guy's supposed to win early on? You know, he's like, muhahaha. No, Jujutsu Kaisen's like, fuck that, dude. We're going to jump your ass. And just like that, the jumping proceeds. It is pretty fucking gruesome. I have never seen a character in anime be ragdogged to the extent of Mayuto right here. This is actually insane. They took this guy's dignity, wrapped it up in a ball, and when they went to go free throw it, they missed the garbage can and said, you know what, kind of deserves to be next to the trash instead of inside of it. I love how they ditch all the fancy moves. They just start jabbing him in the fucking kidneys, kicking him in the gut. It gets so dirty so quickly. It's just beautiful. There's no elegance in this fight like a lot of our animes try to add to their fights. No, this is just a down dirty brawl between three dudes. That's an interesting statement. This guy is literally drooling all over the place from how many fucking times and how hard they have punched him in the cheeks. It is insane. I know it sounds like I'm overusing that word insane, but how else do you label something this like unhinged? There's another word I'm overusing for this. It really is unhinged behavior, man. Yeah, if this guy wasn't some shape-shifting jackass, I swear his jaw would just literally be hanging at this point. I mean, looking at this clip right here, Itadori has his fist fucking plowed into his chin. It looks like he's twisting his fist too. What is he going for? Is he trying to rip the fucking cheek off? He's tearing the muscle, literally the entire cheek muscle. My God, Itadori, what the fuck? Oh my goodness. You know all those clips of those doctors on YouTube that are, you know, doing, oh, doctor reacts to Baki and they talk about the injuries and whatnot. I need one of those doctors to react specifically to this fight. You know, that video actually might be on YouTube. I'm gonna go look for it after this, actually. But yeah, no, I just gotta know, like, how much of this dude they eviscerated in this one scene. It's like 10 seconds, and they're doing more damage to one of the antagonists of a show than I've ever seen in any other show, dude. You know, normally we have the one-on-one, like, oh, I'll take it myself first, Vegeta. No, Goku, that's not fair. I want to fight him first. You know, like it's some sexual pleasure or some shit. It's really weird. JJK just hops in. They're like, yeah, you see that guy over there? Let's go kick his shit in real quick. And you know what's worse is the entire time this guy's getting his shit rocked, he's just sitting there going, what fresh inspiration this is. Oh, it feels so amazing. It's like this creepy ass dude starts doing some fucking ninjutsu out of his mouth, growing fucking 4 hands in his mouth. It is actually the weirdest thing. It looks like a scene straight from The Exorcist or something. He's all like pale white eyes, stretched back, leaning back. It's like he's resurrecting goddamn Antichrist in himself. It's fucking creepy, actually. Also, dude, this guy's domain expansion is literally the definition of playground cheese touch. It's just a bunch of hands coming out trying to fucking get their claws on you, dude. Like, ugh, get away. You're weird. Anyways, transition. Shorts. Yeah, so I'm just gonna drop this one down fast and hard. I hate the shorts. I hate all of them. I hate every single one of them I get. I don't know if I'm cursed. I don't know if I'm in an eternal damnation of limbo, repeating my actions for some horrific action I did before or something. But yeah, I'm just stuck in a loop of Jojo, my bad. Gojo. Oh my god, dude. I see. It's been so long. I've been trapped in this pit that I can't even. The names, they're all mixed up in my head now. So I've been trapped in the Jujutsu Kaisen pit of shorts lately, and every short is either some part of the show or like some really cringe person dancing with like a cosplay, and they're just dancing to the weirdest thing ever. I mean, hey, if you like to cosplay and dance, that's your thing. I think it's cringe, but you know, you do you. But the shorts that are spoiling like half the show are very annoying, because before I even knew what Jujutsu Kaisen was, I already knew that Gojo died. I already knew about the Honored One scene, just because I didn't know what the show was, and I was like, what's this white hair pretty boy doing on my screen? As he proceeds to get disemboweled by Toji, only to come back in another short on high as a fucking kite, going on about some Buddha shit, talking about imaginary techniques, and it's like, okay, well, that's a little interesting. And then you scroll down to the next short, and then it's him getting cut in half. And then you scroll down to the next short, and it's what was her name? Hammer Chick. Her fucking skull just explodes. The next scene is like, yeah, you get the point. Basically, the entire Shibuya arc, I knew about the entire Shibuya arc before I even knew about the first season. I sat down to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, and I got a few episodes in, and I was like, this is surprisingly very happy compared to what I saw on YouTube. But, you know, in some ways, that made it all the worse. First thing I can think of someone saying is, why don't you just skip them? They're spoilers, just keep scrolling or keep swiping or whatever. Problem is that this is like a problem really indicative with YouTube shorts in general, where like you got movie shorts too that are just all over the place now. I want to say 70% of like scrolling on YouTube shorts really is just movie or anime shorts or edits. In some ways, they could be really cool and useful. I mean, I wouldn't even have known about Jujutsu Kaisen if it wasn't for YouTube Shorts. But in the same regard, I now have no reason to watch Jujutsu Kaisen in its entirety, because I've basically watched all the keynotes on YouTube Shorts, so what's the point? Now, quickly, I do not promote this, but let's be honest, a lot of people watch anime online through, you know, we'll say some sites out there that will not be mentioned. And, you know, I get that that's, like, probably going to counter my next point, but, like, you know, you could really look at YouTube Shorts, look at this, and you could go two ways with it. You'd be like, oh, this is free promotion, or you could be like, oh, this is driving sales down, because who's going to buy our show or buy our disc if, you know, they've already watched it on YouTube Shorts, essentially. And while I wouldn't really agree, you could 100% see a company actually making a decision like that. I mean, they make decisions like that all the time, so, you know, it's just a possibility to have in the back of your head, I suppose. But they get views, so, you know, that debunks anything you can throw at the problem, of course. Anyway, just wanted to talk about Mayoto being absolutely blasted by these two.